Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. It's AminaMotala, and I have a special guest here today and a great project I want to bring to you and your attention because I really think you need to hear about this. It's a revolutionary car in the car industry, and it's going to change how we purchase and sell cars in this world. So please, um, here is Scott Heninger. Welcome, Scott. Thank you for being
Hello,
on the show. Hi.
how's everyone?
We're doing great. We're doing good. I was just telling you I was hurting a little bit because I was skiing on the mountain yesterday, but other than that, doing fantastic. So, yeah, you are really busy these days, and not just these days, for a little while now. And I love your project. As you know, I've gotten to know you. We've done an interview. It's my first interview with Scott is on the show. Go check back and look. You'll find it there. And I thought it'd be a great idea to bring you back on and we can catch everyone up with what is going on with CarrChain and Carnomaly .io and this wonderful project and car project that you have designed because you've been in the industry for a number of years. So please, give a little quick intro about you and your company.
Well, first, I want to thank you for having me back. I know we've scheduled this interview a few times and we've had to put it off. Gosh, the first interview was what, well over a year ago.
I know, yes. Yeah, we have.
So,
You've been busy.
yeah, ever once COVID hit, we really put things on hold and we said, all right, we need to take a step back. We need to do a little bit more development. We need to bring this project a little bit more up to speed, have more of our platforms developed so when we go to market with the IEOs and we go out there to the public that what we have is more than just getting people to read through the white paper, read through the website. We actually wanted to start to get some content, some actual substance that people could see to really understand the project because it's very, very complex. It's become very complex.
Mm-hmm.
So, have spent 18 years in the car industry, working inside of dealerships everywhere from salesperson to sales manager to finance manager to general manager running the store. You learn the things that you would like to see from a third party provider, like a lead provider like Auto Trader, Cars.com. And you kind of see things and holes in the process. And then also being on the other side, being a consumer, right? Because, we're all automotive consumers if we buy cars, then there's a whole different set of needs and wants out there. So really what we've done with Carnomaly is we've tried to fill in a lot of those gaps, a lot of those, basically the issues, solve some of the issues that are out there on the consumer side and also on the dealer side, and create a platform that's integrated with blockchain, with cryptocurrency, and create this whole digital automotive platform.
Yeah, and it's one of the first of its kind in the car industry to bring in the cryptocurrencies and using the blockchain technology. So kudos to you. A lot of hard work, as I know I've been following along, with you with the project. And so you find your vehicle, you pay with crypto, you confirm payment with the dealer, and you get your vehicle shipped to you worldwide. Wow, that is fantastic.
So
So you,
that is one of the that's one of the features that you just went over of what Carnomaly.com will do. So right now we actually already have a dealer that we're beta testing with, and right now you can go on to Carnomaly.com and you can find one of those vehicles. You can pay right there with Ethereum, with Bitcoin. The car token isn't listed yet, so you can't use the car token, but you will be able to here in another few days.
yeah.
Because it will be listed. Then you can pay with car and you actually save money on that. But then the dealer will ship it anywhere. And as we gain more dealers, more partnerships, obviously that inventory base is going to grow and grow and grow. And then we'll develop our mobile apps and that fully functioning site with all the different features.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what a great concept. So worldwide. And yeah, you accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and then of course car token, which you mentioned, which is it's the token of the company's token. And you want to use that car token ideally once it is, out there in the public because you do save on the fees. You do save money using
Correct.
CarrChain. Yeah. And your token CARR is now listed on multiple cryptocurrency exchanges, or will be, correct? And
Correct.
yes. So I think I had a list of them here, but I'll list definitely all the links for people to go and check. So Probit, X Markets, La Token, Coin Margin, Bitforex, Qubit, correct? This is all on your website here, and
Correct.
you can check that out. I will have that link to the site.
And we have several more exchanges that we're working with that we will be adding over time. So we'll continue to add more exchanges, more avenues for people to trade the token, buy the token, different options for you there with the token. Because really, when we created this project, we said, okay, so how do we make the token relevant? How do we give, what are the tokenomics? What are the uses for the token? Because anybody can go create a token, but does it really have a function? So every website that we have, CarrDefi, CarrChain, Carnomaly.io, and Carnomaly.com, all four of those websites have token functions and token uses in different ways. With CarrDefi, you're going to be able to stake that into a DeFi loan along with other cryptocurrencies, but you'll basically be able to take your car token and say, I want to take X amount of tokens and I want to put that into a loan pool, which then we will do as a company with CarrDefi, we'll do the underwriting. So just like a traditional bank, we'll do the underwriting. We will tier out the customer. We'll see what they're approved for, what, exactly what kind of loan we can give them. Once we agree to terms, that money would be then distributed to a dealership to pay for a vehicle, and the customer would have a loan to CarrDefi. As they make payments to CarrDefi in cryptocurrency, based on the percentage of that pool that you own, you will get paid interest payments on a monthly basis from all those loans in that pool. So that's one use of the token with CarrDefi. And then on CarrChain is our, it's actually funny because the token is CARR. Well, somebody asked me earlier today, well, why CARR? Well, originally we wanted car, but it wasn't available, so we had car with an extra R. So the use for the token on CarrChain, which that's where the name actually car token, it's funny because now CARR, the CarrChain is a blockchain vehicle history report. So it's actually the complete automotive records repository, which is CARR.
Right.
So we found basically a way to to tie the car token into the names of one of our projects. So CarrChain, I'm sorry, that's going to be a complete automotive history records from basically cradle to grave of a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
But it's different from anything else out there right now, because now with the patent that we filed, we're able to record user interaction, and we have a patented technology on how to do that through a mobile app. So the mobile app will be developed for CarrChain, and a user will be able to interact their whole vehicle history report. Because it's funny, because right now, with all the other vehicle history apps out there, the vehicle history, you create it, right? Because you drive the car, you own the vehicle. So you're the one creating the vehicle history report, but you have no say-so on what the history of the vehicle and how it's documented, online.
Right.
So with CarrChain, we're fixing that. We're going to give the consumer the ability to interact with their vehicle history report. We're also partnering up with the national government's database here in the U.S. for titling, flood damage. If a vehicle's been had salvage title, previous liens, all that stuff will be tied into the CarrChain. They can pull that data. So on the CarrChain, they'll have each car will have a score called a reputation score. So as you earn points for that reputation score and your score goes up, your vehicle is worth more money to trade into a dealer, to sell in the private market.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So that's the use of, of CarrChain. And then Carnomaly.io will be our rewards program with our car membership. So everyone right now, if they own a vehicle, they have to do what? They have to maintain it. So you have to do oil changes, you have to do tire rotations, you have to replace your brakes.
Sure.
So you're doing all these things now and you're paying money for it. So wouldn't you like to get rewarded for that?
Right.
With the car token, you become a member of Carr. Depending on which membership you have, you actually can submit your receipts for the purchase of a vehicle, for doing services on a vehicle, and you actually earn rewards back in car tokens that you can put into a DeFi loan, that you can, put into other, put into a platform or an exchange, whatever you want to do with that.
I think it's brilliant because, there are some people who really take great care of their vehicles and it shows. And when you go to sell it, how do you express that? How do you really show that? I mean, you can keep your paperwork, but to be rewarded, really, you're creating a value. It's a value that you've created, you've put invested time, money into, and so there's value to that. And that's what's really beautiful about a lot of these blockchain projects that are coming out and changing the world, is we, the consumers, get to benefit because we do a lot of hard work too. It's an effort. It's a team effort for some of these services and things in life. So yeah, and it really does change. It is revolutionary. And then just going back to the DeFi, it's described here. CarrDefi allows users, because a lot of people don't understand what DeFi. DeFi is a game changer in the lending loaning industry of this world. And DeFi is going to allow for people to, well, here, I'll read it off your website, allows users to securely connect with borrowers and lenders through loan pools created by our team of financial experts. Each loan pool is secured in a blockchain with a public history that can be checked and verified by users. CarrDefi puts the user in control, allowing easy peer-to-peer, so that's person-to-person, P2P, that's what that means, transactions in an automotive marketplace. Like, wow, it's a big deal. It really changes how we borrow money. So your company then will manage the finance part through the DeFi this way. And
correct,
the approvals of the loans and everything.
Yes. So basically, if you were to walk into a bank and apply for a vehicle loan, you'd fill out an application. The bank would review the loan. In order to approve a loan, there's a lot of factors, right? One of the factors being the vehicle, what's the collateral. And so CarrDefi is one of the few projects out there that actually has collateral involved in the DeFi loan. Mm-hmm. We have an actual, tangible item, which is the vehicle. So we'll take the consumers, their credit profile. We'll take the vehicle and we'll say, here's what we can offer you. Here's the rate. Here's the loan to value. Here's how much we can loan you. Or, we need this much down payment in order to loan or to get you into this particular car. So then what happens is we have these pools of DeFi investors, which could be people from all over the world. If you have crypto, you can become basically the bank. Mm-hmm. So any crypto holder now has the capability of becoming the bank. So then after we've done the underwriting, we've approved this loan, now we take this money out of this pool from these crypto holders, and then we loan it to this consumer, which we fund the dealer. So we don't hand the money or the crypto over to the consumer. We actually fund the dealer straight. Then we get registered as the lien holder on the title. So we actually have ownership on the title as the lien holder. So we have control over if they default on the loan, that's our vehicle to go get back and liquidate at the auction to make sure that the pool is paid off. But the cool thing is being a DeFi loan system, we have a lot of flexibility with different types of loans. We have a lot of flexibility with somebody that might not be able to get approved because they just moved over here, they're on a work visa, but they're sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars of crypto. Mm-hmm. So they want to go ahead and start their credit, but their credit report from Canada or from Europe or from India or wherever doesn't transfer. So how how do they get a loan? They're going to be charged 18%, and but they have hundreds of thousands of dollars in crypto. So what they can do with CarrDefi is they can actually put down a sizable down payment, get a good interest rate, get a vehicle, get a loan, and we will report to the credit bureaus, and we will also report to a blockchain credit report that we're creating to create a worldwide credit history.
Right. Wow. That's brilliant, really. I love the whole concept. So, and it's, again, it's a game changer, right? This is completely new. It's a new wheel.
Well, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. So CarrDefi, CarrChain, and then Carnomaly. We have all these different things going on with the company. So what's your team? Like, where are you based?
We're in Plano, Texas.
You are, okay. I mean, I know that, but I want the viewers to know.
We're in Plano, Texas. You can actually Google Carnomaly, and you will actually see we're on Google. It shows our office, our address, and everything. We're verified through Google. And I don't know if anyone out there that owns a business will know that in order to get verified with Google, you have to go through a process. They have to send you a verification code to that business address, and you have to put it in and do all those things. So,
right.
We're registered in Texas. We're a Texas-based company, and we're right here in Plano in a big tech center with a bunch of different buildings.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's wonderful. Great team. I've checked you out. My research, like I said, I've known Carnomaly now for over a couple years, and I love the project, love what you're doing, and really great, solid team. So I really encourage, people learn a little bit about these projects. This is the car industry, so this is a real, really a road to where we are headed in the near future. And to get involved in some of these projects, or even investing in some of these projects, it's really a great time to start doing that. But you have to do your own research and understand what you're investing in. And for anybody who has any interest in learning more about Carnomaly, please, I encourage you to do so. I will have all the links down below, but let's get into talking a little bit about your tokens, the CAR token and the IEO. So if you can explain a little bit to those who are new here, especially, what an IEO is.
So an IEO is an initial exchange offering. So what that does is that means we go to exchanges and then we say we want to list our token for an IEO. We go through a verification process. Some exchanges have a little bit more in-depth verification process than others, and you pay a listing fee, and then you give the exchange the tokens. They sell the token and distribute them to the individuals. So back years ago, companies were doing ICOs, initial coin offerings, but they were all privately done by the company, and then the company wouldn't always distribute the tokens, and there was a lot of foul play going on. So initial exchange offerings, now you have the exchange, which is doing a vetting process, and then they're also the ones distributing the tokens.
Right. And then they get, the IEO is put on the exchange, where it's on there for a certain amount of time before it becomes publicly listed on the exchange. Where you're right, and you're right at that stage where you're about to go public on these exchanges. Right.
So actually, Probit is one of the bigger. They're right there in the top 25 on CoinMarketCap, and they'll be listing on the 12th, and their IEO ends actually today. So we have a couple other exchanges that are ending in the next couple days, and then we have P2B, which is going until the 20th.
Okay. So great time to get in if anyone wants to invest. But there's still time ahead of us as well. It's still, it's a great time in general.
Oh, absolutely. We'll be listing on more exchanges after this, and then we'll be doing development over the next, year, and then we'll continue to develop way beyond that, because one of the things we're always going to be doing is being innovative, creating more solutions, redoing solutions, and just kind of changing and trying to stay ahead of the market.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, what's ahead of us for this industry. There's a lot of change, development ahead of all of us. So I can totally appreciate that. And yeah, so, you know, is there anything else you want to add, Scott, before we end this interview? Because that's a lot of information in a nutshell for everybody to, you know, start to do their research and learn about. Anything you want to add before we end
Well,
this?
I would say it's a lot to take in because there is so many different variables and components to this project. So what I would do is go to the website. We have a lot of videos. We have a lot of videos that try to explain different
Mhm.
parts in a you know, some people pick up things auditorically, and some people pick up things visually, and those videos have really good animation and visual effects to help explain the process a little bit more.
They do. I really recommend that. I agree with you there. They're well done and they do help explain. So you heard Scott, check out the website, check out the videos. Any questions, you have a Telegram group chat you can join as well. You're very receptive. You have great service and support that way. So yeah, so great to hear all this coming ahead. And thank you so much, Scott, for being here today. It's a real pleasure to have you on. And
Thanks
again, you
for having
know,
me on.
oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure. And, you know, I'd love to have you back again because I know you'll have more things coming.
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks. Take
All right.
care.
Thank you. All right.
Welcome.